Hi guys, mabuhay. Welcome back to the channel, Sherrick28. Sa mga hindi pa subscribe, please subscribe and share my channel. And please hit the notification bell para lagi kayong notified. So right now, we are planning to go to China and that's why I'm going to share to you kung ano ang mga things needed. Especially kung nagpaplano kayong mag-travel papuntang mainland China, whether it's in Beijing or in Shanghai. So for us, we are planning to go both to Beijing and Shanghai. So we are either going in sa Beijing and going out sa Shanghai. But it's still in the process. So anyways, this is going to be perfect for all those people na may mga kasamang family. So I would be sharing to you some tips. I'm not that good. First time mag-apply sa China for Chinese visa. Pero just a context, we've already traveled to a couple of countries and processed visa like Japan and Korea. And we also went to Singapore, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, Korea twice, and Japan. So basically, this is one of the bucket list that it's in our mind, and I would want to share as well yung mga natutunan ko all throughout. So today, share namin ang step by step kung paano kami kumuha ng China tourist visa para sa aming family of 5. But be aware that we've also asked an assistance because it's very important. Kulang kami sa time. But anyways, I've got, so we are a family of 5 na pupunta doon. And 4 of them are my dependents. So I would be the primary sponsor, working as a virtual assistant. And my wife is a full-time housewife. My eldest daughter, or my daughter rather, not my eldest, my second daughter, is currently not working. So as well as my college son and my grade 6 son as well. So dalawa yung nag-aaral pa. So if you would be asking yung eldest, she has she would be going to China on her own. Mas mauna siya sa amin. So that is why hindi na siya nasama. So isi-share ko lahat ng mga requirements as well as the exact expenses kung anong mga nagastos namin dito and what are needed to process it para maging smooth din ang application nyo. So be aware that I would be explaining things but still nag-request kami ng assistance dun sa isa naming nakilala, which I would be sharing the link kung gusto nyo magpatulong sa kanya. So applicants, for us, it's going to be 5. I as a sponsor and 4 dependents. So my work is a virtual assistant, freelance remote worker, and the visa type is going to be tourist. So there are types, and just to share to you na from first time mo daw na mag-apply sa China, you would not be able to apply for a dual visa or a multiple visa. So basically, it's a single entry journey, and afterwards, pag second time mo, it's going to be double, and the next one would be a multiple kung mapapayagan. Anyways, first things first, pag-usapan natin ang official website na napaka-importante rin na i-bookmark nyo itong dalawang site na ito. So again, if it's going to be you who would be processing it. Kasi kami, isinend lang namin dun sa tumulong sa amin. So, I would just be sharing the link. I've already screenshot it. Check nyo dito. In that way, makikita nyo kung saan. So, it's going to be the COVA or the China Online Visa Application as well as the Chinese Visa Application Center. So, itong dalawang site na to is where you would actually be needing to enter the information as well upload documents at hand. So what do we do? So first, on the COVA or the China Online Visa Application, what you would do is dito nyo, if you fill up yung online yung around 7 to 8 pages application form para sa bawat isa na member ng family. So dito nyo i-upload lang ang official visa photo ninyo as well. So for the China Visa Application Center, which is the CVASC Manila or Cebu or Davao, what you could actually do here is for you to be able to check official office location, visa service fee, as well as para matrack ninyo ang status ng inyong visa. So, for this one, bawat isa sa ating pamilya ay kailangan ng sariling individual folder or envelope. So, heto yung mga general requirements na kailangan ng bawat isa. So, first one is the most important thing. Original passport must be at least 6 months beyond travel date. Of course, at least to have 2 blank visa pages that you would be using na paglalagyan ng visa natin. A photocopy of the passport data page at the emergency contact page, as well as a previous physical passport kung merong lumang passport na pinalitan. Also, for the COVA or the visa application form and confirmation page, fill online, printed side, single-sided, colored, clear, black and white. So, signed confirmation page at section 9. If it's going to be minor, it's going to be parent who would be signing it. Official ID photos, which is 2 copies per person. So, the size is going to be, again, remember, 48 by 38 China Visa standard photo specification. So, ang gagawin nyo, punta na lang kayo sa mga photo stores or photo shops and tell them that you would want to use a photo to be used for China application visa. It should be a white background, dark upper clothing, bawal mag-white shirt ha. So, walang takip ang tainga, na no jewelry and no glasses. As well as include the travel itinerary, booking confirmation, round trip ticket, for flight bookings. You could always use the flight reservation, hotel reservation for all days in China under your family's name. So it meant na you could use Agoda. And I would actually be including yung Agoda link na amin, as well as para makatipid kayo. Or you could actually use the Klook here. I'll include as well as the daily travel itinerary schedule. So, my question, I don't have a travel or I don't have any ITR. What should you do? Well, this goes for the general things. If in case wala kang COE, yung mga or of course it's needed. Pero let's just say there are things that you don't have. Always use a cover letter or an explanation letter to attach it. So, dahil ako ang sole financial sponsor ng buong pamilya, pinagrupo namin ng maayos ang mga requirements so that I would be able to prove the relationship and financial capacity. So, so guys, ito for a sponsor requirements, let's just say for virtual assistant or remote worker like me, para sa ating mga VA or freelancers na walang standard local ITR, pero of course some meron tayo. Sobrang mahalaga na ating bank documents as well as client contracts or COEs if you're working for an agency. Bank certificate issued 1 to 2 weeks before the submission. So dapat nakalagay ang account type, account opening date, current balance at 6 months average daily balance, ADB. But for us, I just used 3 months ADB. Bank statement and passbook for official 6 months transaction history na tumutugma sa bank certificate. Proof of income, yan, importante yan, like independent contract agreement or client contract. Certificate of engagement or employee mula sa foreign client. Or proof of regular payouts like PayPal, Wise, Payoneer, bank transfer for at least 3 to 6 months. For the dependent number 1, which is for my wife, for Mama Sheng, we've actually include a PSA marriage certificate, which is an original and a photocopy, but what we just sent doon sa nag-assist sa amin is a scanned copy. So that's actually a proof that we are married. Also, for the affidavit of support and guarantee, I've actually executed a sponsor letter stating that she is going to be sponsored. Sponsor financial document, that's me then. So for my daughter who is non-working, I've included her birth certificate as a proof of relationship na anak ko siya. affidavit of support, just like what I did for my wife. Actually, ang ginawa ko is, parang ginawa kong as a whole na, sa kanilang apat na. Kasi pangit na paulit-ulit. It's going to be redundant. So, I just did it as a group na sponsor ko. Nilagay ko yung list ng mga names nila. And a cover letter and a personal statement stating why she's not working. Technically, she's not working because she is taking care of her child. May anak na yung anak ko. And yung current na kinakasama niya is the one supporting them. So, it doesn't matter. So, for the dependent number 3 and 4, which the two of my, yung son students, we provided birth certificates, school IDs, or the school registration. What I provided is the certificate of registration for my son who is grade 6. And yung sa anak ko na college, I've included the COR then, and a photocopy of his ID. Affidavit of support, and the document then again. So, sorry about that. Anyways, now, floating question, siguro sa inyo, pure DIY ba itong ginawa na amin? No, it's not. The truth is, nagpatulong kami sa isang nakilala namin, which is for Lorraine. I'll be adding her Facebook so that you could message her to seek an assistance for the application for this China trip. Why? Malaking tanong, bakit? Madali lang naman pala eh. The reason for it is because I don't have too much time. Honestly, wala na po kasi akong time dahil nagtatrabaho po ako, and of course, medyo malayo na kami sa Metro Manila. And magiging magastos kung gagastos pa kami ng gasoline para pumunta pa doon, back and forth, which is much easier and much economically reliable na lang yung ganon. So, wala na rin kasi kami magpunta doon sa China Visa Center, yung mga ganon. So, plus kinakailangan din namin tumulong sa aming flight ticket. Kailangan namin ng help because initially, I don't know how to process a flight registration. That is why. But moving forward, I could always do that now. I already know. But anyways, mabilis lang naman ang naging transaction in email as well as in conversation via Facebook Messenger. Marami na siya natulungan. That's why we really trusted her. So, ito yung breakdown, okay? So, when it comes to the assistance fee, we paid 5,000 each. So, since 5 kami, it's 25, or 5,000 times 5, it's going to be 25,000 total para sa aming lima. There is also a charge for the printing fee. Nagbayad kami ng 690 para sa pagprint ng lahat ng files, which is going to be submitted sa China Visa Center for the hard copy. And the Lalamove on delivery, so we've sent the passport to her, amounting to 240 pesos. And pagkatapos na ma-approve yun at ipapadala sa amin, we would be paying roughly around the same, around 240 din. Kasi right now, we don't have the visa or the passport yet. So anyways, yun ang initial na gastos. For every person, roughly around 5,200 siguro yung mga printing, or 5,300. Pero sa aming limang ase yun, 25,690 plus the 240. Add nyo na lang. Ayan. So, so basically, medyo masakit nga sa bulsa. Tama kayo guys, magbayad ng assistant. Though honestly, medyo mabigat lalo na 5 kami. Honestly, wala tayong joke-joke dito. But convenience-wise, sobrang okay. Siya lalo na kung busy kayo sa trabaho at malayo kayo. And, considering 5 naman kayo. Pero pag nag-apply kami ulit next time, possible that I would just be doing it DIY since I know already the process as well as the requirements. But still, not quite sure if we would still be asking her assistance. Depende yan sa, sa time restriction or sa gaano ka-busy. So, basically, for a total family of 5, 25,000 yung gastos namin. Though, if I would be itemizing that, normally, China Visa as well as a CVASC charge normally goes around 3,000 to 4,500 per head. So roughly around 15 to 22 for the official embassy. So for the printing, normally flat rate is 10 pesos. Depende kung may printer kayo, you could always do the printing. But kami, 690 lang, which is okay na rin. Deliver and return, how much ang gas ngayon? Tumataas. So for an amount of 240, papunta, 240, kunyari, pabalik, okay na rin. Birth and marriage certificate, since it's just a photocopy that we sent, hindi naman ganun kalaki ang gastos. So, ayun, ang estimate budget natin is quite good na rin. So, guys, the bank balance tip pala, if you were asking, maganda na magpakita kayo ng at least 100,000. Actually, sa China, around 50 lang siguro is going to be enough for each adult. So, kunyari, may 200,000 ka or around 250, that may be enough. Not compared to sa Korea or sa Japan na normally you need to at least have 100,000 kada tao para maging sufficient. Pero sa China, I've heard a lot of feedbacks na they're not really looking a lot and they're not that strict. So 100 or 200 and up, okay na rin. And you don't really have to worry kung kunyari ang ADB mo is maliit lang as long as the amount would show, okay lang yun. So to wrap up, ito, 3 quick tips para sa katulad kong virtual assistant and freelancer. So, prepare digital copies. Sobrang dali mag-enroll ng files or mag-email ng files sa mag-a-assist sa inyo. That's one. Review your forms. Check. Always check kasi minsan nagkakamali tayo, typo error, or things like those. It's very important. As well as the convenience versus the savings which you need to weigh. Kailangan timbang-timbangin lang natin. If you don't have any time, patulong ka. Pag marami kang time, gawin mo. Ganun lang yon. So, basically, what I'm going to do as well is, kayo guys, kung magti-trip kayo, just a quick question. Magpapa-assist ba kayo o magdi-DIY? Comment down below kung anong masasabi nyo. So, if naging helpful itong video na ito, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and hit the notification bell para you would be able to see continuous travels or you would be able to see more. And after this, siguro yung magiging addition na nito is yung pag nakuha namin yung passport namin, whether it's a pass or fail, and other things. But anyways, dito na muna natin, but I would still be including yung other requirements kung business ka siguro, for business or for an employee, not for, para at least may add ko na rin para hindi naman sabihin BA lang dahil BA ganon. But again, this is very important and hopefully you actually love the information that I provided. Pasensya na kayo, medyo I'm not really that not good in doing a speech. Ganto. I'm not really that good at it, pero sana lahat ng nasabi ko was able to help for future travels then. Okay? Again, thank you for watching and see you guys sa travel namin. Thank you. Bye-bye.
A few moments later.
Hi guys, so ano date niyan? Hi guys, August 11 today. Na-pick up na kanina yung passport. Pinadala na sa atin, nagbayad kami sa Lalamove ng 255. So, supposedly, mas mahal pa, buti nakakita ko ng ibang mas mura. So, eto na, dumating na. Eto, yung parcel. Binayaran natin. So, sabay-sabay natin tignan. Hopefully, good news naman sana. Kaya, samahan nyo kami. Let's go. Staple pangit naman yun. Okay, so baka lahat kasi ganito.
Hindi, may ko. Hindi niya envelope mo. Ito po yung plastic mo.
Okay, so iaabot ko sa kanila yung mga Diyos, halika na! Iaabot ko sa kanila at yes, sabay-sabay kami magbubuka. Diyan din.
Oh my God.
Tapos, akin.
Picture yun. Dito ka po.
Tapos, Stephanie. Tapos, Josh. Ika Josh. Okay. So, ready?
Wait.
Titignan natin ngayon ang resulta. Gusto ay Japan to. Japan to. Ito ba yung Japan?
Malamang may Japan yan. Ito.
Oh.
Saan?
Parang wala akong makita.
Mukhang
ng ano.
baligtad. oh.
Ay,
Ay!
baliktad.
Baligtad.
Ayan guys. So, ayan.
Oh my God!
Ay, patingin. Ay, ba't wala kayong picture?
Bakit? Bida-bida. Ako
Oh,
gano'n.
ayun. May picture. Ikaw, George. Ayun.
Kasi tingnan mo yung date mo. Yung date mo.
Ang date, August 5.
Oh, sa amin. August 7. Siguro ikaw mo.
Ayan. Sa'yo, Sandy. Patingin. Ayan. So, guys,
Yep.
meron na kami. Ready naman namin ang pagkuha ng hotel at ng ticket.
Let's go!
Go, guys!